Greetings, everyone. Sorry for the cough in the middle of the intro video. Apologize. Oh, I have to charge this. Yeah. Greetings again. So, I wasn't going to do this revisiting the Surah 33 at 37, Quran, but this life is illusion. Even then, I didn't want to do this revisiting it. However, decided to do it today. Last night, I didn't want to come here and do this. I've explained what I've explained, and I didn't come to this verse, and I don't want to after thinking about it, like the way the Christian evangelists and or apologetics, or Hindus. Last time, life is illusion came. This time, in the beginning, like when Karl Toffer was there, I was explaining to him that why did he hide in this concealing when Allah was to reveal it. So maybe he was showing me, I don't know, that, fell, my device fell, sorry. Anyways, so I didn't want to get a slap from the Muslims, and even a Shia friend I asked about Surah 33 at 36 some time ago, and she said, well, he's not, you see, about the adoption, the marrying the adopted son's ex-wife, right? So she told me, Shia friend, over the phone that, well, Zaid is not the biological son of Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah. Okay, so all these things, and I've been doing this, but this time, the last time when I did on this ayat, I think, the way I want to come to explain the Muslims in a better way was not through the lust of Prophet Muhammad, like, keep this this part behind while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose. So understanding what the Muslims take this ayat to be, like how they take it, and maybe coming in my way, in a different way. But if you consider this while you, Prophet Muhammad, this part of the ayat, concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose as lust, Muhammad was lusting. Muslims would get, Muslims have a different view about this, and so how to explain it to them that they could say that, well, since the marriage didn't work, although he said keep your wife and fear Allah, since the marriage didn't work, I know that, and I sometimes don't come in this way with the Muslims, and but here I wanted to come in another way with the Muslims. So, like listening to, like, for example, Sharik Khan, an ex-Muslim Christian, right, with Muslim revert, that he wouldn't do what the evangelist Christians are doing, even how David Wood came after Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad. I hope you understand me, because it's difficult to explain, right? So for me, on this in this condition of mine, so I hope I can explain it, and I'm struggling, but giving you what I have left. It's not the best of me, but whatever is left of me. So Sharik Khan, the Christian now, ex-Muslim, was saying to this Muslim revert here that he would take the highest, not the lowest, and then, then see if they can have then have a discussion with the Muslims, like the highest form, not the lowest, like David Wood takes, he said, and that Muhammad was lustful and this and that, a warrior. So I have sometimes I've done this, again, I've been blamed by the Christian also, Euler or Uller, who comes with this picture. And Euler, his name is Euler. Euler, how do you pronounce it? To be a Shia. Like, oh, why are you doing this? You know, David would, because, no, not David would, but, the hadith is sometimes you've got to tell the Muslims that the hadiths you've taken more important than the Quran ayats and all this stuff. I was like, no, the Quran is more important than the hadiths, but it's what your opinion is, how the Muslims, okay, we can explain that to the Muslims, and you're right. If your opinion may be right, yes, that now the hadith becomes important more than the Quran ayats. So we can explain that to the Muslims, right? And show them step by step, but I have to take the position of the Shias, like now in short, cut myself, like take the highest position the Shias take, like you, and then explain it to them that is this lust or is this? They say that Muhammad, if Zaid divorced his wife, and anyways he's not supposed to, because Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad has said, keep your wife and fear Allah to him, right? So this whole ayat I don't agree to. But now on this particular point that life is illusion brought out on this ayat, and that Muhammad, where's the lust, I asked him, in the Quran, not in the hadiths. But if you come like this, and then because the position of the Muslims, some of them is that he was not even interested in Zainab, but oh God, how to explain this? It's against my logic, actually. The Quran ayahs also, but I'll try. Surah 33, ayah 36 also, he's forced, Allah and Muhammad have forced, Prophet Muhammad have forced Zainab to marry Zaid, right? And because it's a decree of theirs, Allah and the messengers. So the example is that Zainab was forced to marry Zaid, and then again he's told him to keep your wife and fear Allah. So there should be no divorce anyways. And the matter of lust comes here. Evangelists, Christians or Hindus say this is where Muhammad became lustful. And of course, marrying an adopted son, first, we won't get, I can give, like, it's not right. That's another moral issue, and cultures differ. So in some cultures, what is morally right, and then the Muslim is morally wrong in another culture, or in one religion, what is morally right is morally wrong in another religion. So that is another thing, right? How to deal with that, and how to show the Muslims cultural immorality in this, because they say if Allah says marry the adopted son's wife and now change it to this, Allah can do everything here, right? And this, I mean, it just makes, but of course, to some people, like to me also as a Shia, like I questioned this, and I was like, what is this, Daddy? To my father, long time ago in year 2000 early. Then I was, talkative and all this, and otherwise I would just keep it in myself, like Surah Nur, ayat 33. Prostitution is allowed, and why would a Fatiyatukum is compelled, Allah will forgive her. So all this coming in the way. But I kept quiet. I didn't tell my father on Surah Nur, ayat 33, but coming to Surah 33, ayat 37 again, in year 2000, being talkative and compelled, I just couldn't keep my mouth shut, and I went and I told my father, what is this? And he said, this is the wisdom of Allah. We cannot understand. And Prophet Muhammad, what is the wisdom here even? So after examining the ayahs closely, it didn't make sense to me even then. And looking at both the Shia and the Sunni tafsir on this ayat, it didn't make sense to me. Right? Didn't make sense. So I would not allow this. Anyways, there Allah allowed it to Prophet Muhammad, and this doesn't mean lust while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose. Let's see. First, we take the highest form of their reasoning to defend Prophet Muhammad here, and what they say that Allah means here. Not even like, so we take the tafsir of Surah 33. Shias don't have much on this part, right? On in multilingual Quran, that he was interested, like if explained better for this part. You concealed in your soul what Allah would bring to light. You see, it says, see commentary for verse 36. I've read all this. Although Aka Medipuya says an adopted son is not the real son. You did fear the people implies, I didn't agree with this, with the Shia Muslims. And they fear not the censor of censorers. There's nothing on this part of the ayat. Not really explaining. So what he concealed, so we go to the tafsir of this from the Sunni on this ayat, right? So what the Sunnis have made out is that if Zaid, where is it? If it means we gave Zainab in marriage to you so that Muslims do not have to face any practical difficulty in marrying the divorced wives of adopted sons. Not that I agree to this. But I'm just showing you, right, what the Sunni and Shia side would be on this if he concealed. Let's go to the top. I was at the bottom. So complain about sharpness of her tongue, the airs, and she assumed because of her inborn lineal nobility and a failure to listen to him. On the other side, the Holy Prophet was informed through revelation that Zaid would divorce her, whereafter she would be married to him. Any lust here? So but he concealed but he concealed it because he had to conceal it, right? What Allah was to reveal that he's supposed to marry, since the divorce will take place. Now that's why should a divorce even take place, right? So, and unethical, of course, it is to marry the son that even your adopted son. But that day I was saying, well, in some cultures, like they'll say, well, like I was playing the devil's advocate with life is illusion. Sometimes not. So in one thing, I didn't agree to him was that here, if we say this is the lust of Muhammad, I might, like, you see, this whole ayat doesn't make sense to me, but this part I cannot say to the Muslims that, you see, I can say it, coming to it in another way. But right now, saying it like, look at Muhammad, he's lusted. I cannot come like that. So maybe to put it this way, how I will show them that this part of the ayat, where you think it's like this, but it is not like this. That he would then, if Zaid were to divorce her, that Zaid would divorce her, whereafter she would be married to him, or if Zaid or Hukum al-Tashri, imperative, no, not effective, operative, legal order, al-Hukum al-Tashri. Sorry. Secondly, also crossing his blessed heart, there was the thought, if Zaid were to give divorce and Zainab were to be married to him consequently, the Arabs would, very much in line with the custom of the Jahiliyyah, throw taunts on him that he had married the wife of his son. Even the Muslim religious scholars say son, not adopted son. So, there's a lot of problems in this ayat, right? And I don't agree to this. Look, the son. He's become his son now. He should, not biological son, but, And then Allah also changed the custom and said, remove your name. Muhammad has given. So the Sunnis think that Prophet Muhammad was not a prophet when he did this. He didn't even know he was a prophet when he adopted Zaid, according to the pagan Arab custom. So need to explain that also to the Sunnis, then come in a different way, because the Shia say he was a prophet. He knew, like, Jesus Christ since birth. He was revel. He was divine. He was like a, intellect. He was like what do you call it? Blessed. He knew from childhood or from birth that he was a prophet, and he was never a pagan. Prophet Muhammad, according to Shia. So it is most detested and repugnant of things permissible and happening to someone as a creational takwini imperative does not affect their. What else is there now? How did Prophet Muhammad gain so some of the things here in the Sunni tafsir, Allah was displeased. But Prophet Muhammad's command is Allah's command, right? Fear, like the previous ayat says, what Allah and the Messenger of Allah have decreed. So now again he's repeated, and here this part where it says, so just a little bit. I didn't keep it in my notes, the important parts that I want to discuss here from the Sunni Tafsir on Surah 33 ayat 37. Clearly, thing hidden in the heart was what Allah Ta'ala is going to disclose. Okay, this also. Then the words of the Quran themselves lend support to this very tafsir mentioned above on the authority of Sayyidina Zain al-Abidin. For the Sunnis, it's Sayyidina Zain al-Abidin. For the Shias, it's their 12 Shias, it's their fourth Imam. And also for the Ismailis, it's their Imam Zain al-Abidin, the son of Hussein, Imam Hussein. In this verse, Allah Ta'ala has himself said very clearly that the thing hidden in the heart was what Allah Ta'ala is going to disclose, and the thing that Allah Ta'ala also disclosed in the next verse 37 is nikah, marriage with Sayyidina Zainab. So is this lust, or was he interested in Zainab? Like, if you want to marry someone, are you interested? Although Jesus Christ would say, even thinking about a married woman to marry or go towards her is adultery. Okay? Something like this. But you see here, you have to see it in the way that if Zed, let's put it this way, if Zed were to divorce, and he shouldn't, there shouldn't be an if, because you see, it fails here. Sunnis, do you see this? So about lust and all that, I don't want to go into that matter. I didn't want to go into that matter, which life is illusion brought me to that matter, and then I got a little bit about his religion, his past religion. He's a ex-Hindu and atheist. So what really? Then people will say, oh, she's contradicting, or God knows what, yeah, because then. So anyways, I don't have to give defense for my Firebird for my thing. Can you confirm the divorce of Zaid and Zainab? Confirm, what do you mean? Documentary. Now there's another point coming out. Confirm. What do you mean confirm? They said divorce was given. Divorce was given. Yes, the ayat confirms that he divorced. In this way Allah has put it, right? In the ayat. Which document? Can you documentary confirm? Huh? Yeah, the ayat has like this is how that Allah says it, right? Now you've brought me to another point when I'm on free bird. Please hold your horses, right? Okay, maybe you can't wait and you want to leave, and so you want me to jump to the confirmation. Yes, it's in this ayat. Or you want to test me? You want to test my intelligence or my knowledge about this ayat? The ayat itself says, we gave her to you as a wife so that when Zaid had accomplished his want of her. This is how Allah puts it for the Muslims. This is confirmed divorce. Okay? Do you have any problem with this, free bird? So if you have a problem, the Muslims don't have a problem. You have to understand this with this way. Then we have to slowly, step by step, explain, get the cognitive dissonance out, how to ask them to leave your lenses behind. Because you see, cultural relativity, they'll say, God put it this way, it's the best way to put it for divorce. When he had accomplished his want of her, this is such a vulgar way to put it. But how do we say it to the Muslims? Give it to the Muslims when they say everything that Allah, this the creator, don't say anything to Allah. However he has put it. They don't see the vulgarity here. You see? Allah doesn't say it like that, of course not. Yes, free bird, that Zaid divorced her. Allah puts it in this terrible way, right? Sorry if I'm my voice may be hurting you. Please tell me, am I chupta hai? Yeah, is it hurting your heart? Is it hurting your ears? Sometimes I become loud and very passionate, so it's terrible. So, brother, free bird. Yes, it's very, very terrible the way Allah has put it for divorce here. It is so vulgar. Accomplished his want of her. Like I've been crying for Zainab and Zaid in this. What is Allah saying? How is he saying this? Makes me want to scream now. Heartbroken, disgusting, or angry. You understand, free bird? Quran, Surah 33 ayat 37. Nowhere confirms the divorce of Zaid and Zainab. I knew you would come. So when he, no, this is, you see, this is the way Allah confirms the divorce when Zaid had accomplished his want of her. That's what the Muslims say. Like, okay, first of all, are you an ex-Muslim? How can you explain to me then, and the Muslims, who say that this is confirmed in the hadith or in the tafsir of the ayat, the meaning of this is that Zaid divorced her. Yeah, the word talaq isn't used, like in Surah Talaq, divorce. Yeah, this is something to, thank you. This is another point to be, but you see, recently also Muslims coming here, you want me to be slapped by Muslims again and again and again? Huh? And I have to work overtime, struggling to explain to them. I understand what you're saying, because I'm an ex-Muslim, but Muslims will not. They will give you a very hard time. This does not confirm the divorce. Very good point, but it is for those people who have no lens on, are you Christian? And then they'll blame you for being a Christian and saying this, coming to this. Please refer each word. Yes, I will. That's very good. And thank you for the advice. This is what I wanted to do. Last time called Toffer some years back. Yeah, and check if talaq word is used. No, talaq word is not used in this. It just says when Zaid had accomplished his want of her. But anyway, talaq word is not used. You're very right. Thank you for bringing this into my attention. And so, yeah, even talaq word is not used. Look at the way. So what are you saying? Like when Zaid accomplished, it's let's go to the Arabic of this, right? So can you convince the Muslims that since talaq word is not used here, you see, you have to come through try to help the Muslims see, not put the religion, like come to a very, the exact word is Surah 65, talaq, yes, for divorce. Exactly the same word should have been used here for Zaid and Zainab. Great point. Now, yes, yes. Now, this way, yes. Very good. Excellent. Yeah? Why did Allah use this in a such a this
Why did Allah use
oh
this?
my god. Yeah, so my voice, is it okay? The exact word in Surah 65, talaq. Yes, why didn't Allah use this word? Talaq. Exactly the same word should have been used here for Zaid and Zainab. Free bird, excellent, very good, well said. And such a way Allah uses that He accomplished His want of her. Oh, so you know why? Because Allah is trying to escape or deceive us in some way. Because Prophet Muhammad also told Zaid to keep your wife and fear Allah. He's not supposed to divorce her, right? Or he's not supposed to divorce her. Oh my God, free bird. Some wild, terrible thought, horrid in my mind has come. Free bird. Then will you be here when a Muslim comes and keeps telling me that I take ayats out of context? How much I explain to them, show them, it doesn't matter to them. And you're blaspheming and you're doing this. When a Shia comes here, will you be here, free bird, for me? Because I can't give prior notice also. I will show this to them, to these Muslims. See? Very well put. So what is this? Like dalali? Like exchanging, sleeping with another man's wife, adopted son's wife, without the divorce? Just that he accomplished his need, want of her, after accomplishing the want of Zainab, his need for Zainab, the zina permitted legally by Allah. This point also see, you Muslims. Sorry, I have to talk like that. I get funny, yeah? Oh my God, sorry, because myself can't take it as an ex-Muslim. The zina permitted legally by Allah. The zina khor Prophet, Allah make Prophet zina khor. You see, talaq not a very good point, free bird. What a shameful thing. Talaq not said. You cannot say that Zed divorced. Very good point. Amazing. Genius. Super, super. Great. But how do we... No, but we have to tell. This zina permitted legally by Allah. Talaq word not used. Divorce. Talaq means divorce. But when Zaid accomplished his want, my location, ex-Muslim Samir official, I'm a moderator. Oh, you're a moderator of ex-Muslim Samir official. Oh, great. Freebird, I think I've seen you somewhere else also. Then when I'm live, and if Samir official ex-Muslim is live, I can come there and tell you, please come and help me. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, another point. You see, the word talaq is not used here. Why? ambiguous. Allah again allowing zina then. You're perfect, Allah, this is the perfect word of Allah, uncreated, whatever, talaq word is not used. So exchanging wives. You see, then through here, like here we go to Surah 33 at 52, exchanging wives, dalla, dalali. Done. I'm moderator on 10 ex-Muslim channels. Oh, great. Okay. So I'm honored to have you here. My small, yeah, so live stream should be suspended. Look, any Muslim here? Any Muslim now come? Now why don't they come? Huh? Arif Irfan Khan? Last time, early morning you came when I was live streaming? Irfan Khan who doesn't know English, only Urdu. Can you, Freebird, do you know Urdu, right? फतयातकुम खुद के लड़कियों एंड औरतों से हाँ अलबगाई जिस्म फरोशी करना हाँ oh he knows Urdu yeah yes Surah Noor ayat 33 yes no but these Muslims say it's not like bilkul hai bilkul definitely this is what I've been showing from day one of my live streams or videos as an ex-Muslim. This is where I started. Surah 24 ayat 33. फतयातकुम को ये करना क्या औरत की हाँ you know Urdu. Where's the Irfan Khan? ये औरत को अकेला देखते हैं कमज़ोर देखते हैं ना आपको समझ में आ गई ना कि फतयातकुम that prostitution is allowed of fatayatakum in Islam and the Shia tafsir says no and all this इनको समझ में ही नहीं आई है इनकी कुरान आयतें समझ में नहीं आया they haven't understood it तो हमें कहते हैं then they tell us that we are chaste be chaste but Baba there's a contradiction this is from okay but you see be chaste okay to the what your right hands possess but there is prostitution of fatayatakum there's no Islam doesn't allow forced prostitution of fatayatakum what you from among what your right hands possess these maids or sex slave girls but prostitution, Allah has been quiet on. Without the forced or with consent, they can, Allah has been quiet on that, how to put it. फरोशी करना हाँ बिल्कुल जिस्म फरोशी करना जायज़ है बिल्कुल जायज़ है सूरह नूर की आयत है 33 अभी इनको दिखाओ मुसलमानों को तो ये लोग तो कहते हैं कि हमने कॉन्टेक्स्ट से ही बार कर रहे कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन दिखा रहे हैं कि आपके अल्लाह ने कैसे ऐसे लिखा है ये तो बता रहा है कि इवन दो चेस्ट कितना भी बोले कीप चेस्ट फॉर व्हाट योर राइट हैंड्स पोजेस आल्सो टू योर राइट हैंड्स पोजेस आल्सो टू देम कीप चेस्ट लेकिन इधर तो आप देखें जिस्म फरोशी कराना जायज़ है in this part of the ayat fatayatakum ki doesn't mean laundry the exact meaning of fatayatakum equals your girls from what your right hands possess but from your right hands possess the fatayatakum your girls from what your right hands possess right let me just check again Surah Noor ayat 33. Yeah, it's Acha Fatayatakum doesn't mean maid girls. servant girls. How do you know that you know Arabic? And which dictionary will show me this? What you said here. Surah 24 at 33. Sorry, माफ करना मैंने ना breakfast ना कल रात को खाना oh fridge oh थोड़ा दाल या खाना खाया. Sorry, it's not moving. Am I stuck? Ooh. No. Copy the Arabic word fatayatakum. जैसे मैं paste it on Arabic to Hindi. नहीं ये मैं नहीं करूँगी. Quran corpus है. What is the not Arabic to Hindi, like what does the Quran? Fatayatakum are your maids. Is there a no, like this I don't do. Sorry, I'm Sanatani. Oh, okay. No, ऐसे आप नहीं करें. ऐसे आपको गलत वो मिलेगा. It doesn't mean you're girls. According to Quran ayat, we have to see what it means. Quran word. See, it says give them. No, it says the writing from those possess your right hands. Then give them the writing if you know in them any good, and give them from the wealth of Allah which He has given, and do not compel your fatayatakum. Yeah, not from among your right hands possess. No. Lekin either it is fatayatakum. You see, so we have to take the definition of fatayatakum from another Quran ayat. Right? So these fatayatakum, Surah Nisa ayat 25. Just doesn't mean girls. Let's see what it means here. I'm jumping the gun, sorry. Believing, free chaste believing women, then marry them what possessed your right hands of. Here it says, what your right hands possess of your fatayatakum. So not like, Arabic to Hindi, and you'll get the true meaning. No. Because Google search or Arabic word translation is wrongly given. Call any pure Arabic person, he will confirm you. Okay, I can call my father, but what? I cannot call him right now, he must be asleep. So, fatayatakum. See, brother, my father will say what the Quran definition is of this, I will take. So you search out the Quran definition of fatayatakum. Right? If in the Quran it says, if in my Arabic it says girls, what then? Let's see. Does not directly correspond to specific commonly Quran verse. Likely fragment slightly different. Fatayatakum. AI has not given. What is the meaning of the Quran word? Okay, in Surah 4, Fatayatakum means he should be pure Arabic. You know where I am from. Oh my goodness, the meaning of the Quran word. No, he's not pure Arabic. He's not a pure, he's a Lawati Arab. Let's go to corpus. I'll search it out in, sorry I'm slow here. Quran corpus. Have you asked Christian Prince or any Arab? Fataya meaning a young man or youth. Oh, so Fatayatakum would be girls. Oh my God, free bird, you're Oma Malakat, Emanun. Emanun is the word used for right and possess in whole Quran. Oma Malakat, Emanun. Emanun. Okay, and then? Yeah. Not Fatayatakum. So these are not your maid girls. These are not your, what they put in translation to it. Their own Muslims. It's not giving me corpus, Quran, what, Adam. Adam? What is this? Oh, Adam. So, only in Surah 24 at 33 for Fatayatakum they used right hand possess to save their face. No, it doesn't even say what your right hands for the. Oh, from among in Surah 4 ayat. Oh, wait a minute. How shall I? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You could be right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, Oh my God. What a sick religion this is. Ooh. Thank God I left it. I just have to play the advocate with you, question and interrogate. Only in Surah 24, and I have to think about it later on. Cognitive dissonance. Even though I'm an ex-Muslim, it is taking us further on. For Fatayatakum, they used right hands possess only in Surah 24 at 33 to save their face. You see, Freebird says Surah 23 ayat 5 and 6, check. Okay, thank you. Ooh, this gets funny when the YouTube. Surah 30, where is it? Surah 23. Okay, I've got my other 5 and 6 device open in for the live chat. In the live chat, yes, right. Thank you. But, let's see what this is getting to precise. And they who guard their private parts from what their right hands from. Oh, sorry. Except from their wives of those their right hands possess, or those their right hands possess. What's happening to me? I have to change my glasses also. I apologize. Except from their wives or those their right hands possess, for indeed they will not be blamed. Yes. Aymanahum. Malakat aymanahum. Yeah, this is what your right hands possess. It's from Surah 5 to Surah 6. Surah 6 mentions, it doesn't mention Fatiyatakum. We're on Fatiyatakum. So you said check Surah 23 at 5 and 6. What about Surah 23 and 5 and 6? I know what your right hands possess is in Arabic. What your right hands possess? You can have mutawit, these are your sex slave girls, or these are your maids, right? These are extra from the married ones, your spouses. These are others, other than your spouses. So these are your sex slaves and your maids. what your right hands possess. You can have sex with them, and then check Surah 4 ayat 24. Without being there, without them being your wives. You get that much? Muslims, you can have sex with them without them being your wives. Surah 4, ayat, Freebird says, check Surah 4, ayat 24. Then, sorry, it will be difficult for you to explain like this to me. Okay. Then we say, Allah says here, not we say, and prohibited meaning are the ones who are married, mahsanatu, or the women except whom you malaqa, again, aymanakum, what you possess rightfully, or what your right hands possess, right? Decree of Allah upon you, and are lawful to you what is beyond that, that you seek with your wealth, desiring to be chaste, not to be lustful. Musafahinna. So, you see again, at this point, if we carry it to Surah 33 at 37, the Muslims will say we're not supposed to be lustful. Oh God, this is too much. Confirms that the word used was right hand possess is malakat aymanahum, not fatayatakum. Oh, all these confirm that. No, but what about. So you're not supposed to be lustful here? Okay, but what about Surah 20? No, the whole ayat, Surah Nur ayat 24. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Isn't it on about what your right hands possess? The girls from what your right hands possess. Not all girls. Wouldn't you say that? Fatayatakum. Okay, let's take. I haven't properly. I need time to check. Fatayatakum is girls, but let's go with what Freebird has said here. Confirms that the word used for right hand possess is yes, and not fatayatakum. Yes. Fatayatakum. So should not. And what is what your right hands possess? What does that mean? They put it as sex slave girls. Or what? What does it mean also? So, but Surah Nur ayat and Surah, but it confirms that the fatayatakum from what your right hands possess, Allah is referring to in Surah Nisa, Surah 4 ayat 25. You see? So, then go ahead, explain to me. Freebird. See, Surah 24, ayah 33 is on what your right hands possess. Allah asks them, isn't it? Let's see. Let's again see this. So, and be chaste, those who do not find for marriage until Allah enriches them. Okay, this is for the believers. Be chaste from His bounty, and those who seek the writing from those whom possess your right hands. And give them the writing. So now Allah has come to from those whom you possess with your right hands. Aymanakum. It's not. Where is it? Aymana nun. It's not aymana nun. It's aymanakum. Aymanukum. And then give them writing. If you know, in them any good, and give them the aim, what your right possess, these aimanakum, malakat aimanakum. Then from the wealth of Allah, which He has given you, and do not compel your girls. Oh, and do not compel. It should have been them, but it's not them. There's some ambiguity. It's fatayatukum. Do not compel your girls. So it's not even maid girls and it's not even slave girls. You said this, right? So show just one place they used fatayatukum for right hand from, no, one place. They used fatayatukum for what your right hands possess. No, but I thought, because I could be wrong, because slave girls are maid girls. It's not slave girls or maid girls. And what are fatiyat? What are what your right hands possess? What are they? Show just one place they use fatiyatukum for right hands possess. Not for right hands possess, but the girls from, but the slave girls. So these from your from what your right hands possess, these are what? Like, see, there are sex slave girls and there are maids, servants. So what about this? Like from, I'm not saying that they mean, but I thought maybe like I could be wrong. I can't show that. I can't show that. But from among what your right hands possess, that you whatever your right hands possess are, and then Surah 4 ayat 25 says, and whoever is not able to among you afford to marry the free chaste mahsanati, believing women, then marry from what possessed, malakat aimanukum, your right hands possess, of, now, fatayatukum, they have put your slave girls. Sometimes they put maids. So maybe someone could say that there's a difference between slave girls, which are these aimanakum, and fatayatukum are your maids, maid girls. Would you say that is correct? Right hands possess, yeah? So these are the fatayatukum from among you, what your right hands possess. So are they just girls? Fataya. And kum as you, fataya. Quran word meaning. This means that, oh my God, it's changing the whole, this religion is a very, although in Surah 7, Ayat 33, Allah says no indecency, even privately you're not supposed to be vulgar or indecent. Haram. Indecency is haram. Then how come this fataya in the Quran does not yield a direct result, because it is not a Quranic term? However, the root FTH is used to create words with here it is. Your slave girls, fatayatakum. Corpus, QuranCorpus.com, Surah 4 ayat 25 and Surah 24 ayat 33. It says your slave girls. Let me see. Sorry, your message is held. This message is held for review. I don't know why. Let me read this. Surah 24 ayat 33. Fatiyatukum. Exact meaning as per classical dictionaries of Arabic language. Now you're coming to your young girls and females. Okay, can you tell me how to go to the classical Arabic dictionary here and how to use it? Fatayat. Copy. Let's um, again another message is your messages are being held for review. I don't know why. Who's doing this? Surah 24 ayat 33. Fatayatakum, exact meaning as per classical dictionaries or Arabic language, your young girls and females. Surah 24 ayat 33. Fatayatakum, exact meaning as per classical dictionaries or Arabic language, your young girls and females. Can you please show me how I can show this range of meanings? How can I verify what you're saying here, that the exact meaning of Fatayatakum in classical dictionaries? I'm out, not on my desktop. Oh, okay. So this thing I've tried. Christian Prince is good at this, like classical dictionary. But yeah. Oh, sorry. So can you just not show me on the computer? Of course, you can't show me. But can you tell me how to classical meaning in? Can I search it out like this on Google and get the exact meaning? Fatayatikum, meaning of the Arabic word. Oh God, 23rd. Word. Come on. Give me the word. Meaning. Where's the classical dictionary I can go to? Arabic dictionary. Refer to lisan. Language dictionary. Meaning. Here it means male, young male. Word. Listen. Oh, it means girls. Fatayat means girls, you're right. Fatayat, also noun babies. Oh, Fatiyat, Saghirat, little. Okay, Fatayat means girls and Saghira means little. Shakhs, Fatah, young person. Dick, oh sorry. Fati, boy, youthful. Yeah, it definitely. Okay, I Lisan dictionary. Okay, I'm also going to search for Fatayatakum is them, right? Kum is them. Young girls. No. Fatayatakum Lisan dictionary. Is Lisan dictionary, I think I've searched out when I was many years back with the. Like, I can't find Lisan dictionary here. I have tried to find this on through Google search. Lisan dictionary. Language. Lisan Masri. Is this the dictionary of the Egyptian? This is the Egyptian Arabic language. That's the one. But this is Egyptian. There are different. This is the one. Search for Fatayat. No, it's like you have to write it in Arabic here to search for it. So you see, oh, maybe this is. It's slow. You're on right track. This is the one that I've. So how do you, Fati? Now I have to, for me, I'm not an Arabic, so for me it's not helpful here, you see. Fati is food properties, fatty. Oh, they've taken the fatty food. I don't know how to search it in Arabic. I'll have to copy and paste it from the. Oh, okay. So it takes a lot of my time here, you see. And fatiyatukum. Let me see if this word can even be copied because it doesn't come on my. See. Yes, it has. It works here. Okay, it's a bit slow, this website or my phone. Oh, with this website is slow. My phone is slow. Okay, your young girls. Freebird, copy and paste. I did that, yes, but it's a bit slow. It hasn't given me. You see, problem. Speak. It doesn't work. I don't know how to work with this Egyptian Arabic search. Sorry, I have to learn to, I can't use this properly. Oh, God. I give up. See, it didn't give me Fatiyatukum, even though I copy pasted in the search box. It gave me Itkallim. Itkallim means communicate, speak, spoken. Kallim, yeah, from Kallim. Doesn't give me Fatiyatukum. So this is this I have to do on a. What shall I do? Privately. So. Fatiyatukum. It has the F. How come there it didn't give me this? Give me the meaning of Fatiyatukum, for God's sake. What is this? Sorry, this. Quran word Arabic. Sorry, I can't. Although that is the right dictionary, but ex-Muslim Samir official. Hope we meet there. Have to leave. Bye. Okay. Bye. Young girls. Fatih. Thank you for inviting me. I don't go to ex-Muslim Samir. I don't have time for all this. I shouldn't be wasting my time also. So, I mean, I have to do this. If I have time, so wasting my time. I can't trust ex-Muslims. They've been very rude, or they've just, they give me this shock. With the Indians there and with Ellie, and they've given me, they're rude with me. Like Nuria Khan, and so I can't trust these ex-Muslims. Samir, Indian ex-Muslim, sorry, I can't trust them to be good with me, to give me respect and not shout at me, and So I said it's a waste of time going there and then being like in Nuria Khan's. So sorry, this is what I meant. Like, why should I waste my time? और अपनी इज्जत सबको प्यारी है, बेइज्जती और फिर वो क्या बोलते हैं, like sometimes, oh gosh, what is Zara saying? वैसे ही my life is different. हर कोई. Yeah, namaste. Yeah, thank you, Freebird. So, although I don't know I have never been to his channel, and I don't think does he speak in Hindi? Sorry, yeah, I apologize. And there are many Hindi people there, or he doesn't speak in English, right? तो मुझे इनके words और ये नहीं आते हैं. I think I checked. I've forgotten. I wasn't quite like. It's different. The debates. Does he have debates? And like, I don't agree too many for other reasons also with these ex-Muslims. और मुझे Indians के साथ, I don't like to be with Indians. I prefer my own, what I like. I just choose and वो मुझे बड़ा प्योर हिंदी. हाँ, he's pure Hindi. Yeah, that's why I can't understand, and I'm not going to, like, talking here is a struggle for me. No, not in English. Yes, I think someone else had told me to check ex-Muslim Samir, and I had found his channel, and I shared something on Facebook but there are other Indians also telling me, but he's not my cup of tea, sorry. But it's really good. I used to say, if you do this, and that's really good. I wish him the best. Yeah, I think it's pure Hindi. And it's not that I don't like his channel. Oh, okay. I now get it. It's pure Hindi, and it's great, but it's not my cup of tea. Because I can't understand pure Hindi. I'll be struggling, and I can't afford to do that. My health is also not good. So I wish him the best. All the best to him, ex-Muslim son. And thank you for inviting me there, being a moderator. Yes. So, revisiting Surah Azab ayat 37. You just can't come like this, bringing Prophet Muhammad to the lowest through the hadiths and say that, oh, this is about lust. He lusted for it. But a good point was brought out by Freebird that there's not even divorce in this, that Zaid gave a divorce, and how Allah has put it. Do you think Allah has put it in a, he should have put divorce, but look at the way Allah has put this. This also point. So when Zaid had no longer any need for her, we married her to you. Because Prophet Muhammad has told him, keep your wife and fear Allah. I don't know what Allah has done here. This is disgusting. Okay, this is disgusting, Muslims. But if this, while the Shias might come in an underhand manner and say, while you concealed, he was just interested. If Zaid divorces her, then Prophet Muhammad will marry her. This is what he concealed. And then they will give me Surah, what I found on my own. Surah Baqarah, ayat 2, 3. Allah, no. I pray true creator be with you. I really need that true creator or the true healer. I want a true healer to be with me. True friend. Thank you so much for your prayers, though. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Am I sounding? True creator be with you. Is there a creator? Or is he a manifester? You know why this true creator bothers me? Because this is also the true creator. Allah, true creator. It bothers me. Why should the true Creator be with me? How many prayers have gone unanswered? But thank you so much. Now I'll dissect this, your thing. I hope you don't take it so rude, that I'm being rude with you. There is no blame upon you for that which you allude concerning a proposal to women, or for what you conceal within yourselves. So they're allowed to conceal within themselves. Allah knows that you will have them in mind. So if Zaid were accomplish his want, after accomplishing his want, right? Allah gave, so Muhammad concealed within yourself. There is no blame on you for that which you allude concerning a proposal to women, married women, or who are like about to be or for what you conceal within yourselves. Allah knows that you will have them in mind, but do not promise them secretly except for saying a proper saying, and do not, is this about divorced? And do not determine to undertake a marriage contract until the decreed period of divorce takes place. Ida. Decreed period reaches its end, and know that Allah knows what is within yourselves. So beware of Him and know that Allah is forgiving and forbearing. Now I will consider its girls. Do not compel your girls to prostitute, going back and forth here. It's not even maids. It's not even slave girls, as they've put here, Quran.com. Do not compel your slave girls to now I'm stuck on this. To prostitution, meaning of fatiyat. Fatiyat is girls. Do not compel your girls to prostitution, to the prostitution, okay. If they desire chastity. Then, see how many contradictions. Now, I would give myself Sarah, but also this, although in the beginning ayat, you see how many contradictions. Surah 7, ayat. So how Allah has deceived you. Oh my God, this is like beyond me. And then you tell us we are the ones misinterpreting, reading out of context. So you would put it in context, but your Allah has been very ambiguous and very errorizing. Say, only had forbidden my Lord the shameful deeds, what is apparent of it, and what is hidden, concealed. Sorry, I lose my mind. Please forgive me. I go funny. I not know what to do, how to bring it to you. And thanks for this help from Free Bird. And then Zahra, are you going to flip on Free Bird and get angry? No. But this here, he's right. The Sanatani is right. Very exact and precise. Thank you, Free Bird. I just hope I don't flip. Scared to flip on. Here, Sanatani is right. Okay, their life is illusion. An atheist Indian was not right, but here he's very right. So, we have a contradiction. And you see how Allah has deceived you here, saying that shameful deeds, apparent, and what is concealed are hidden. And what are those shameful deeds? Shameful deeds could be like from Surah Mu'minun. Do not reveal your private parts to other than your spouses and what your right hands possess. Then in Surah 24, ayat 31, Allah extends it. Now you can reveal your private parts to your fathers, your father-in-laws, women. Now the girls and the women, Surah 24. Now Allah extends it here. I need to take time to organize myself on this. From Surah Mu'minun ayats. Now Allah says, what is this? So you think you have made out, worked out. You see what is wrong with Allah here and there in the Quran ayats. That you think is very right and this is the word of the true God. We see mistakes upon mistakes, errors upon errors Allah making in the Quran ayats. Ambiguity upon ambiguity. So maybe for Allah in Surah Nur ayat 33, prostitution which is not compelled, but prostitution of the girls when the consent is given is permitted. This is what I worked out. Even though he says remain chaste. So you see the contradictions. You have worked out, you may want to use. So now in Surah Mu'minun, I don't know how you have worked out and given us this religion as, Imam Zain al-Abidin in Karbala, his auntie's voice, please don't bring your voice out, that a ghair, nam haram, should hear you. So don't lament loudly. Don't cry loudly. Oh, sister, Imam Hussain tells Zainab, don't be like those or what. So how, and then the protruded breasts. Your girls are going to read this, Muslim girls. And your girls can be prostituted. But you don't see it. Okay, you cover that up by saying, you use this ayat to say, well, it can't be prostitution of girls because Allah doesn't allow. In Surah, it's haram. What doesn't allow? It's haram. Haram. This is not a Surah. This is Surah 24 ayat 21, where Allah now tells your women here that they can reveal their private parts to their husbands, their fathers, their father's husband, the husband's fathers, and etc. etc. Who have believed, do not follow this is even not I'm on the wrong ayat. Surah Nur ayat 31, sorry. Surah Nur, what was it? Sorry about this. Not 21, like looking at this. You see? This one. And say to the believing women that they should lower off their gaze and they should guard their chastity and not to display their adornment except what is apparent of it, and let them draw their head covers over their bosoms. Now, some Muslims say this is not head covers. Khumur is not head covers. But, so, free bird is still here. Surah 24 ayat 33, don't force to your girls who are not willing for prostitution, means you can continue getting pros from girls who are willing for prostitution. Yes, to get themselves free, legal permission for brothel house. Yes, yes. This is what I've been trying to tell Shias also, that Surah Nur ayat. So he's put it in. Abhi, आप Urdu. Sorry, I'm giving you trouble. I'm being hard on you. Because, trust you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this free bird. It's been a long time. You have been on other ex-Muslim channels. How come you never came here? Surah 24 ayat 33. Don't force your girls who are not willing for prostitution. Means you can continue getting prostitution from girls who are willing for prostitution. To get themselves free, legal permission for brothel house. So there's legal permission for brothel house. Why is this message held for review? Okay. Another moderator just handled this. I don't have any moderators. Another moderator just handled this. I don't have another moderator. I don't have any moderators. Not that I know of. Maybe YouTube doesn't like the way you have written it. Sorry, Freebird, you have to rewrite it in another way. So, yes, definitely, that's what it is. The way Allah has written it. And तो ये उर्दू में ऐसा है और इरफान खान के सूरे 24 ayat 33, but yeah, I don't know the English, the Urdu 24 क्या बोलते हैं उर्दू में? It's done by YouTube. Oh, system. Oh, okay, it's done by YouTube system. Thank you, Freebird. Fly like an eagle, sing like a nightingale. Oh, I remember what I'd written in my early years. Young, maybe not even in my teens. Over the sky, under the ocean. I fly like a bird and sing like a nightingale. I fly like an eagle and sing like a nightingale. As happy as I can be, but I don't know the reason. Surah 24 33, don't force your girls who are not willing for prostitution, XXX, means you can continue getting pros from girls who are willing for pros to get themselves free. Legal permission for brothel house. Yes, legal. तो ये है कि सूर्य 24-25 क्या है? सूर्य 24 आयत 33 कि आप अपनी लड़कियों को जो अपने विलिंग हैं लड़कियां जो विलिंग हैं आपकी, उनको आप इनका जिस्म आप बेच सकते हैं. मीन्स यू कैन कंटिन्यू गेटिंग प्रॉस और कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं टू डू दिस फ्रॉम दिस गर्ल्स. आई मीन आप कंटिन्यू उर्दू में क्या होता है? फ्रॉम गर्ल्स, लड़कियों से जो विलिंग है फॉर प्रॉस फॉर रंडीबाजी, जिस्म की वो Sorry, huh? Shouldn't use that word. To get themselves free. To get themselves free means you can continue getting pros from girls who are willing for pros. Then to get themselves free, what do you mean to get themselves free? Legal permission for brothel house. Yeah, this whole thing, I don't know what it, al-birahi, prostitution, yeah. Surah 24:33, prostitute. Yes, yeah. But what does this mean? Get themselves free. So if they want to stop, like they're not willing anymore, they can stop. But if they're willing, you can continue until the end of time. Continue with these girls of yours to prostitute them. Continue prostituting them. Or if someone now, yeah, like that, al-bighai jism faroshi karna. He's put it in a very good way. I keep forgetting. Decent way. Yeah. Surah 24 ayat 33 means कि al-bighai jism faroshi karna jaiz hai. Yes. Right? So you got it. And I got it. And long time ago I was telling them, so thanks for coming here. After, and this is what I was telling them. The Shias also. This was a very crucial verse in my life, long time ago when I read it, to have thought, what is Allah saying here? What is my Allah saying here? Sorry, excuse me. I just act funny, yeah? What is my Allah saying here? Or then Allah is forgiving if they do this. That's what your Allah is saying here. Now I understand why Allah would say that though Allah will be forgiving. No. to, to those who are compelled, after that Allah will be forgiving. यानी अल्लाह उन मर्दों को या जिसने भी whoever compelled these prostitutes, Allah will be forgiving. Giving legal permission for brothel house. By very, very true, yes. Thank you, Freebird. So much for your time and attention here and giving me all this new on, not this one, but where is that? Where is the divorce? Any Muslim here? Where does it say that Zaid divorced Zainab in Surah 33 ayat 37? Huh? Can I zoom this? No. Now back to Surah 33 ayat 37 about divorce. Allah doesn't say that he divorced Zainab. Yeah, where is talaq? Where is iddat? Iddat is in Surah Talaq, but not here. Yes, where is the iddat? Where is the talaq? In Surah 33 ayat 37. Why is Allah being so carelessly writing such a way that then after Zaid accomplished his want of meaning Zainab, we gave her to you, O Prophet Muhammad. Allah. Sorry, my terrible. Meaning of what need was fulfilled. प्यास बुझ गई, प्यास तो है इन होंठों पे लेकिन हाथों में जाम नहीं. This is a book by Brothel House Watchman. Free word is saying, yes. तो बात No, no, I mean, yes. Lekin, I'm thinking of your safety, and if we're making fun, what will. No, no, let's not make fun. Not the true creator of. Yes, this is not a book from the true creator of this universe or the true creator. Well said, well said. So, what can we do? How can we tell the Muslims, help the Muslims see this? My God, this is terrible. Huh, huh. So, sorry, I'm cracking up, yeah? I'm not making fun, I'm just cracking up. Do you reference Sunni Hadith? No, not like Christian Prince. I'm sorry. I don't reference because I have to help the Shias also. So I go, if necessary, and when to reference the Hadith. But like, no, not referencing the Hadith or even the tafsir of the ayats, Sunni Shia tafsirs. Earlier on, I didn't do that unless it's absolutely necessary, then to see the tafsir and to give it. Now I do. Before, I wasn't even giving the tafsir on Surah Nur Ayat 33. Or, no, I don't rely on Sunni hadiths. I don't give references. Shia Dood. Dood? नबी के चाचा अबू तालिब की चाची चाहती से चाहती से दूध निकला जिसको नबी ने पिया. ये काफ़ी, ये शिया की one of the authentic books in Hadith number 27, Al-Kafi, page 22. नहीं ए शफ़ी किताब अल हज्जत में. नबी के चाचा, नबी के चाचा अबू तालिब, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद's uncle अबू तालिब ने खुद के चेस्ट से दूध निकला जिसको नबी ने पिया. एंड प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद, जिसके चाचा अबू तालिब की, यानी अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से निकला या अबू तालिब के फातिमा बिन्त असद के चेस्ट से निकला. वो तो दूध पिलाते हैं ना वो. नो नो, दिस इज़ ओके. लाइक अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से दूध निकला या उनकी चाहती, उनकी ज़ौजा से फातिमा, तो वो तो दूध पिलाते हैं. वो तो टू मेक them, that's not adoption, that's what. Now you अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से निकला. ओह ओके, दूध निकला. ओके, अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से दूध निकला. ओके, well, ये तो miracles तो होते रहते हैं साहब. No big deal. He must be a great pagan Arab. You check. ये मुझे थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. ऐसा गूगल सर्च अल-काफ़ी हदीस नंबर मुझे जाना पड़ेगा, बुक सॉरी चैप्टर में जाना पड़ेगा. आई विल चेक लेटर. लेकिन इसमें कोई ख़राबी नहीं है कि दूध निकला. दूध तो एक काव थी या क्या था लंदन में. व्हेन आई वाज इन लंदन देयर वाज दिस मिरेकल. You know the Hindu cow, a sacred cow, your milk was coming out miraculously. milk from a man's breast. हाँ क्यों नहीं? आई मीन ये मिरेकल्स है ना अभी, समझ आप समझे ना कि खुद अल्लाह कैन डू एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग. ही कैन गिव मरियम अ सन, तो मिल्क निकला बिकॉज उनकी माँ शायद हलीमा. ओके, आई कुड गिव यू रीजंस एंड मे बी इतना ये ख़राब नहीं है. लाइक वाओ, तो कितने साल का था प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद? शायद हलीमा करीब नहीं थी. हलीमा का मिल्क वो हो गया था, या उनको कोई और वीनिंग लेडी नहीं मिल रही थी? हाउ ओल्ड वाज नबी? यस, अल्लाह कैन लुक फ्री बर्ड. इसमें तो फिर miracles can happen. I believe in miracles. I used to and do still hope for miracles. तो अगर वाह, अली अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से मिल्क निकला कि वो फीड करे, आई मीन दैट्स अ वाव, राइट? There's nothing wrong in this. But how old was Nabi? Milk from man's breast, yeah. And then we can have a child from the man. Allah can do everything. तो ये अजीब अजीब है, लेकिन अभी क्या करें, राइट? थोड़ा सा लाइक समझे ना आप, लाइक ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? अभी ये इतना ख़राब नहीं है. Allah can do everything. Can't God do everything? But when Allah can do everything, He doesn't follow the methods here, because He cannot bring the past to the future or the present, repeating the past. Although Allah can create these miracles, Allah, yeah, He was a moon god, and moon से भी अगर milk निकले तो क्या? It's a miracle, right? Allah's miracle. Don't you believe in miracles? So this is on the point of miracles, like, because maybe Halima was in there and Prophet Muhammad was crying for milk, like spring. Oh, like like Jesus Christ changed the water into wine. हाँ, ये हो सकता था कि अगर सपोज लाइक ये इतना बुरा तो नहीं है. The one giving legal permission for brothel house, हाँ वो बहुत बुरा. That is like, और ये Halima in Shia books. Yes, Halima. Why not? We do believe that Amna was Prophet Muhammad's mother, but Halima was the weaning lady, right? जैसे हज़रत मूसा की माँ आई, फिर हज़रत मूसा को मिल्क देने, he was refusing weaning, breastfeeding from other women. I don't know, weaning, I think I should say. Halima was, yes, the Shias do believe that Halima, Prophet Muhammad, after his mother's, he was Muhammad के चाचा अबू तालिब ने खुद के चेस्ट से दूध निकाला, हाँ, जिसको नबी ने पिया. हाँ, तो ये मिरेकल है ना, इसमें तो कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. फ्री बर्ड, सॉरी, I don't see anything bad in this. It's a miracle, right? तो अल्लाह तो या तो नहर भी मिल्क, पानी को मिल्क कर सकता है, या अबू तालिब के चेस्ट से अगर मिल्क आ रहा है तो इसमें क्या बुराई है? वो अपने चोजन सर्वेंट्स के लिए तो क्या नहीं मिरेकल्स उन्होंने किया. अल्लाह ने जीसस क्राइस्ट के लिए क्या नहीं किया? I mean, वो उल्टा कर सकता है अल्लाह अपने chosen servants के लिए. Like if Prophet Muhammad wants milk and Halima is not around, yes, Halima in Shia books is like Halima, yes, and about in Shia books, like she was the the one who was feeding and taking care of Prophet Muhammad, weaning him also. But there's nothing wrong in this. Sorry, free bird. And Allah can do miracles. Allah can turn the world around for upside down for his to, just say Bibi Hajra. Oh, so when you, yeah, we can come like this, that when Bibi Hajra, when Ismail was, it's in Shia books also. So when Ismail was thirsty in the desert, Bibi Hajra went running to find water for her child. उनके breast से पानी नहीं निकला. उधर spring ने जब वो आई तो देखा कि as he was moving his legs, the spring was there, right, of water. So as like this we can come, not like this making fun, no, or saying this is ridiculous that Abu Talib can, just say from a woman, Allah can turn nature around. Like miracle kya hota hai? It goes against nature and becomes a miracle. So sorry, in this I'm not going to say that it is wrong. And like you told me that may you find the true creator, or may the true creator find me, or I find the true creator. How, why? You prayed that I find the true creator. हाँ, इसमें कोई हंसने की बात नहीं है. And what will the true creator do for me? You prayed that I find the true creator. Allah bought, like even my God, the miraculous God I used to call him when I was a Shia, later on in my life, like I just started to call him, Ya Allah, you are the miraculous, because he's shown me miracles. What's wrong in that? Like if turning nature around against, going against nature, and milk coming out from the chest of Abu Talib, I don't see any wrong in this. I adamantly don't see any wrong in this. So I would not like agree to you that there's anything wrong about this. Okay, let's just bury it then and finish, close it. Thank you. You see, I'm a spiritualist. God can, for me, or if I believe in God, let's say, if there is a God or whatever, whoever he is, I don't like to call him God, but I believe in some divine power. Let's call him divine power, not God the way the religious people call him. He can turn around the world, make me feel like a man for a woman. Like here, like in, I didn't object to this movie scene in The Ghost. I can't play the movie scene, but where Demi Moore in Ghost movie, she's feeling her husband through a woman who can make her feel by touching it like. So her husband who died in an accident, Ghost movie clips. Let me see. What's wrong in this? Are you going to say, oh, this is a lesbian act? Why is Whoopi Goldberg, what's her name? I forgot it. So Whoopi, so you see, this is a miracle. Whoopi Goldberg and Demi. Oh God, more. Something is wrong with me again. Simple spellings. Dance with her dead lover. Demi Moore dances with her dead lover. Box office movie science. Scenes. I'm making mistakes. I think I need to rest. And after resting, I need to So then she dances with, and this is the miracle, she feels her dead lover like this. Would you say this is wrong? Where's a free bird? Would you laugh at this scene? What potential God, the divine, or something which is very powerful, has given to us here. That we can feel our dead lover through someone else who is she was an occultist, or what was she? Fortune teller, occultist in this movie Ghost. You say this is wrong. Would you laugh at this? Would you object to this? So no, I cannot laugh at this or object to this. That Nabi, God brought milk. Okay. Now let's, another thing is, why don't the Shias, right? Look, they don't call him a caravan robber here. In multilingual Quran, look what he's done. Surah Anfal ayats. Shias say this is, he had to, because he was exiled. And, oh God, now this, duck. Okay, there's some work going on, maybe. Shias would like to, don't want me to reveal this, it seems. Shias don't think Prophet Muhammad was a caravan robber. You know? This is Surah Anam. Sorry. No, this is right. This is right. Attacking Abu Sufyan's caravan of goods. He has the right. God has given him the right to do this. He's not a caravan robber. You see? Now, I've taken a little bit of, I wanted to finish this. So, evangelists or Sanatanis coming in this way, that, Muhammad was lusting, it won't get into the Sunni or Shia's heads. Because you see, the hadith about this, the Prophet's marriage to Zainab bin Josh, a re-examination from a historiographic perspective, going to Zed's house, seeing her in a flimsy dress and getting excited about it and saying this, even the Sunnis don't take this hadith to be true. I've gone to the wrong detailed discussion. Background. See, let me go to, maybe how shall I search it? Wait, I'll search it through Wikipedia. Early life, first marriage, circumstances of the marriage. Around 7 years, Muhammad had manumitted Zaid and had adopted him as his son. Zainab, supported by her brother Abdullah, at first refused the proposal on grounds that I'm a widow of the Quraysh. So the Prophet was well aware, and then she could hardly have thought that he was not good enough. She was an ambitious, they say about this, disobeys Allah. Tabari, the story narrated by the 9th century historians Ibn Sa'd and al-Tabari, but rejected by modern Muslim scholars. Those from Sunni traditions, such as Ibn Kathir, Bani is Muhammad paid a visit to Zaid's house. I mean, this is rejected by modern Muslim scholars, including those from Sunni traditions, such as Ibn Qadir al-Albani, is that Muhammad paid a visit to Zaid's house. The hareskin curtain that served as Zaid's front door was blown aside, accidentally revealing Zainab dressed only in her shift. Zainab arose to dress herself, advising Muhammad that Zaid was not at home, but he was welcome to visit. However, he did not enter. He exclaimed to himself, "Praise be to Allah, who turns hearts around," and then departed. When Zaid came home, Zainab told him what had happened. Zaid went to Muhammad, saying, "Prophet, I have heard about your visit. Perhaps you admire Zainab, so I will divorce her." Muhammad replied, "No, fear Allah and keep your wife." The story has been rejected by Muslim scholars. Citations: Ibn al-Arabi, Ahkam al-Quran, Sirat al-Nabi by Allama Shibli, Nomani, or Noman, Adi Yasir, okay, the contemporary, Search of Prophet Muhammad, okay, I have to go, sorry, too much. Oh, God. Thank you for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Freebird. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have to go. The